I want to know, what are your all's general thoughts on the state of streetwear in 2025? I really do genuinely feel like this is some of the lowest points of streetwear that I have seen since being an avid consumer of streetwear on social media, buying it, interacting with people that make streetwear. I just feel like it's at such a weird plateau at this point. I feel like as the more and more brands pop up, obviously the market gets more oversaturated. But as the market gets oversaturated, it becomes more and more shit. Like I cannot see another graphic tee that says resilience,
happiness over evil,
creation over destruction, try your hardest at life. Like I cannot see any more TikTok brands and be okay and not talk about it with this, you all, because I feel like I'm losing my mind when I see these brands and everyone's just like, yo, this is sick. And I'm like, if you all were there from 2015 to 2018, the 10 brands we had, they were amazing and they were so much more creative. Yes, was I not buying any of them because I had no money? Of course. But it's just in 2025, everything feels so regurgitated and everything feels the same. And it's like everyone's feels like they're this creative and they're trying to get out there, but you're doing the same thing as everybody else. So let's bring it back and see how we got to this point of just TikTok shop garbaggio, just straight ass cheeks of streetwear. We got to go back to like 2013, 2015 era of streetwear. And when you go back to this time, you see 3 or 4 major players in like the streetwear world. You have a Supreme, you have a Bape, you have Palace in there, and you have, like, you could maybe consider like an Off-White. That was like the high-end luxury streetwear. And every week people were trying to buy these. The hype for Supreme from 2013 to 2017 is so nostalgic. It's like,
if you ask me.
What do you know about Comme des Garçons?
Not a lot, but I just know they're doing a collab with Supreme.
I don't know, it's just a freaking company.
I can't believe that everything on that damn website would sell out instantly. Now you could probably, I mean, I was at the Supreme store last week in Chicago and shit was sitting there. I feel like if you went in there in 2015, it would just be hats and carabiners. You had that and you had some Japanese streetwear, but no one really knew about that because it was harder to get in from Japan, and Grailed was just coming up as a thing. People on eBay, you could maybe buy some stuff, but those were like the hype streetwear brands. And at that time, it felt like these, you know, you wanted these because they had some kind of soul or some connection to it. They were doing photo tees with like your favorite artist at the time, or like, since I'm from Louisville, I really wanted the Muhammad Ali photo tee. Like there was just a connection and there was some kind of thought put into these brands, like what is not today, which today it's like there's no thought. It's like, hey, ChatGPT, please design a streetwear brand for me. Perfect, got it. I have 5,000 followers on TikTok. Let me just blow up TikTok and blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? There's no creativity. And also, if I'm ever on my bullshit, you can let me know in the comments if there is a streetwear brand in 2025 that actually is producing good stuff. Let me know so I can definitely check them out and give them their praise if you're right. But if you're wrong, we're gonna have a fucking problem. So at like 2014, 2015, we go into like the same 3 or 4 years with it being pretty steady with Supreme, Bape, Palace, and a couple other brands here and there that kind of come to the forefront of streetwear brands. And like anything else, the one thing that has ruined any creative industry is Mr. TikTok. TikTok just straight shot that shit into the ground with the AIification. A better word for it, I guess, would be the algorithmic generation of streetwear, if that makes sense. And I guess what I mean by that is people seeing that they can grow a following, you know, possibly make money for it, giving you these tips on where to buy stuff, people becoming more familiar with things like Essence and Grail, and everybody wants to be fashionable. And I feel like streetwear is a good starting point where you're like not investing hundreds of thousands of dollars into clothes because that's fucking insane, but it's like a good level. It's like, oh, I want to treat myself, I'll spend $100 on this shirt, I'll spend $120 on this pair of jeans. So now we get to current day. Everyone wants to wear selvage denim, everyone wants to be an archivist, everyone wants to be like this jorts, Raf Simons sweater, Samba, you can get or not jorts, but maybe super baggy trousers or jeans. Everyone has this very similar look, because that look is what gets people's likes and attention. Oh, you're stylish. Oh, you know what you're doing, because you follow this fucking AI algorithmic response to fashion. And it's not like I've not fell victim to it too. I love a baggier jean now. There's certain shoes I see on TikTok, it's like, damn, those are kind of sick. Like, I like those. So I'm not saying I'm above any of this. Like, girl, my screen time, 10, 12 hours. Like, I don't even want to get into that. What I feel like this has done, though, to streetwear and the streetwear community, it's created this singular look. And like I said, that's that look I've described. The baggy selvage denim, the, carabiners, boxy tee, like and like I said, I'm not immune to it. The mullet, the mustache, like there's a certain look that gets you a lot of clicks and a lot of likes online, which generates money for these people. So like, no shit, like I would dress like that every day if I wanted to get a bag like that. But guys, I got morals. I'm
making YouTube videos about complaining about these things, so of course.
And now when people, do these get ready with me's, they have a massive following, they're like, of course, let me start a brand, because that's like, not even joking, that is kind of a logical step. Like, okay, I have this following of people that enjoy my fits, like why not just, start a brand off of it? And there's, I talk about this in a video where I talk about starting a streetwear brand and why you might not actually want to do it, because there's this hustlerification of it where it's like, oh, I just made 10 grand off of my shitty print clothing, like print t-shirt clothing, and I'm gonna get a bag and I'm gonna get my mom a house and everything. And it's like, that's great, I'm glad you can provide like wealth for your family, but your designs are kind of shit. It's like you see these people that aren't doing it for the love of streetwear and like building this community. It's like if you ask this person, oh, like what's your message behind these clothes? Like what are you trying to portray to us? I'm trying to get that bag. I'm trying to get the bag. I'm trying to get the bag. It's like, girl, that's not cool. Money makes you stupid, girl. That's a whole nother topic. And you have all these people thinking that starting your clothing brand is like the next way out of your parents' house, and like they can make 10 to 15 grand, which I feel like you probably could if you had a crazy following. But it's just so soulless to me. Like, I've never seen a TikTok shop brand and been like, yeah, that really just evokes this emotion in me that I want to buy with it, or it really convinces me that I want to be a part of this brand or something. Like, that's what things like Supreme did and things like Bape did and Palace did, is they had this very big, like Palace was like London skater boy, so it was very popular in London, obviously. Supreme had that very like West Coast to East Coast skater boy vibe. Bape was more of like, you saw a lot more rappers and musicians in it, and it's like, okay, like I can see this brand identity. With a TikTok shop brand and someone's just like, you could get this with a 20% discount code. Please click the orange cart down there. Temu. Like, there's no, you're actively just trying to sell it to me. You've not done any kind of like, oh, I think you would like this, because you're promoting to this algorithm of a billion people, it feels like. And you've gotten, I mean, I can't even be shady, because you've gotten this feedback from 20 to 50,000 followers that your baggy selvage denim and your selvage denim jean jackets and your tight t-shirt is what's working for you. And I just see these people making that, I'm just like, oh, the blank stare in your eye, honey. Like, you don't even know what you're making. You've generated this image on ChatGPT and then kind of drawn it out, and then both of it is like, oh my gosh. If you just want to make money, do something else. Just start streaming or something. I don't know. Don't ruin streetwear for me. And just seeing all of these just like very obvious like cash grabs of streetwear brands, what it has just kind of made me want to do is find brands and other things to really just be like, okay, this is like something I can gravitate towards and something that I can actually see myself wearing and representing and stuff like that. Because with TikTok shop stuff, I'm just like, I mean, and we all know that just isn't on TikTok. It's on Instagram. Instagram Reels clothes. Like, that's literally next thing you know, it's gonna be YouTube short clothes, and it's gonna be like not even like non-existent clothing. It's gonna be so meta. Everyone's heads are gonna explode, and that's how the world ends. through shitty streetwear. That's how the world ends, because we can't have any more good clothes, and then everything else is gonna be $10,000.
Too much winning, man. Too much winning.
You all, let me know. Do you all share the same sentiments that streetwear is just kind of really bad in 2025, and I feel like we've seen this plateau? Do you feel like there are some good brands coming out? I really just want to see some brands embrace not going on TikTok and trying to make like 10 grand a month, like the hustler vibes of streetwear that it's become. It's like almost like it's like 4x when it comes to like the cash grabbing of a lot of these just like t-shirt, really ironic brands, which is another thing I can get into, which the irony in fashion and how no one takes anything serious anymore. But I think I've already done that low-key in another video. I'll tag it up here if you want to watch it. But yeah, that's it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Of course, it's appreciated. And subscribe if you made it this far. Bye.